Well, howdy folks, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, making another video for you out of Boise, Idaho. And today I'm finishing up and doing a simple service, 40,000 mile service to a 2015 VW Golf turbo diesel engine. So this is not a gas engine, this is a turbo diesel. So we're just going to go ahead and do the simple 40,000 mile service now. That includes 100+ point inspection, brakes, rotors, suspension, undercarriage, rear suspension, brakes, rotors, check for leaks, check the frame for any damage. I mean, you name it. Yeah, you pretty much spend some time underneath there, check everything. And then you also want to check all your filters, all your fluids, check and service the transmission, all that other good stuff. So, but some of the more simple things that you can do yourself, like for example, changing out the fuel filter, changing out the air filter or the in-cabin air filter, I'm going to show you how to do just real quick. The first thing we're going to start off with is the fuel filter. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and just blast the whole top of this engine off and get it all cleaned up, get all the dust and debris out of there. All right, now the first thing I'm going to show you is the fuel filter. Now this is a diesel vehicle, turbo diesel vehicle. So this is what your fuel filter is going to look like, okay? And I use Wix fuel filters for all my VW services. So you can pick this up in town. Pretty simple, except for this one. We ended up having to order. Came out of Colorado for us, so waited a few days for that. But most times they're in town, in stock at like O'Reilly's or someplace like that. And this is where it's going to live, right inside of here, right down inside of here. Now what you're going to want is a T20 Torx bit in order to loosen all this up and pull this off and gain access to your filter. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show that to you. Alright, there you go. That's what the setup looks like. So now we're just going to pull this out of here, and then we're going to go ahead and install our other filter. Now, one of the things you're going to want to have at hand is go ahead and have some diesel ready to go, because when you install this dry filter, it's going to soak up all that diesel inside of that canister. So you really want to prime it, or else you may have a hard time starting the vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead now and just pull all this out of here. Alright, just comparing these two, you can see it's definitely time to change it. That one's nasty. That one's nice and clean. So definitely time to change that fuel filter. And that's at 40,000 miles. And this is what it looks like without the filter in there. There you go. And so, like I said, once you put that new clean dry filter in there, it's going to soak up all that diesel. So you want to go ahead and have some diesel and a canister ready to pour it in there to kind of prime it and fill it up. Alright, now with your canister of diesel, you don't need that much. You need like a quart, if that. Just go ahead and fill it up in there until it's all the way filled up, because it won't be filled up once you put that filter in there. It'll soak it all up. So just pour it in that middle hole until it fills up, and then reinstall T20 Torx bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then next I'm going to move to the air filter. Alright, now that we got the fuel filter done and replaced, we're going to go with the air filter. See if I can get that out of here. And again, I'm going with Wix here. So this is what your air filter is going to look like. If it doesn't look like that, then you have the wrong one. And again, you're going to use your T20 Torx bits to go around and get all of your little bolts loosened. Now you're going to have two hidden right in between the battery and the air duct right there. Get some focus. And then you're going to have one on the other side down in there. If you take all these out and you try to lift it up, it doesn't want to come up and you're wondering why, it's probably because you missed those two right there. So once you've got that done, all you gotta do is lift it up, pull your air filter out, and it looks like this one needs to be changed as well. So before I do though, I'm gonna go ahead and get my compressed air and blow all this dust and dirt and grime out of the air box. Then I'm gonna change my air filter out here, and then we'll go to the interior of the vehicle and I'll show you how to change the interior air cabin filter. Alright, so next we're going to change out the interior cabin air filter, and that's going to be sitting behind your glove compartment. So what you're going to want to do is clear out your glove compartment and open it up, okay? And you see how you've got all of your gizmos and gadgets for your entertainment right here. I'm basically just trying to buy time real quick, trying to let this camera focus. Okay, there we go. So right underneath here, okay, you see that? Right next to there, right there. Let's see if we can get you some focus. I think it's time I get a new camera here soon. Okay. So that spot there, and then the same thing on this side. I may not have the light to get you in there to see it. The bottom line is that tab there and the one on the other side in the same spot. Press those tabs and that will allow you to drop the glove compartment opening right there. Come on, camera. Quit being difficult. There we go. So yeah, press those tabs in, and that will allow you to drop this and gain access to the interior air cabin air filter. Alright, and there you have it. You just got to pull this tab off, grab you a pair of pliers and pull this tab off, okay? And you'll expose your in-cabin air filter, which is behind your glove compartment. So then just go ahead and pull that out. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, gross. Look at all that junk inside of there. So pull that out and reinstall your new one in the reverse order and put everything back together and you're good to go. So now I'm going to go ahead and finish out the rest of the inspection. I'm going to check transmission, brakes, all that other stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Just kind of wanted to show some simple stuff that you can do at the house, do it yourself. As far as transmission goes on this 2015 VW, I do not recommend you mess with it unless you have extensive knowledge concerning transmissions and VW transmissions. Take it to the shop. So, as well as a few other things on this vehicle. VWs are just funny vehicles in general. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I really appreciate everybody that watches my videos and supports me. If you have any questions, just shoot them to me in the comment section. Looks like I got a kid over there calling me. Hold on just a second, baby, okay? Alright, if you have any questions, just shoot them to me in the comment section, whether it's about this vehicle or another vehicle. I'm real good at trading emails and phone numbers. I really enjoy helping you guys out, walking through your procedures or whatever it is you need help with. So, alright guys, well this is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. I am signing off.